Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Kaidos, and today we're taking a look at StreamPopups again. And yes, I did say again because I sort of went over this topic already. StreamPopups is a free tool that I put together to allow you to display messages that you don't want to stay on screen all the time. However, the previous video was lengthy and very detailed, and I did it that way because I wanted the video to also purpose as a real case tutorial for people learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which is what I used to write this tool. The problem is that I made the tool and I tried to make it really easy to use, and then I made a video that, after the fact, I thought was too long also. I still believe that anyone that streams wanting to improve the look and feel of their stream should learn CSS and a little bit of HTML as well, especially if they want to customize it to their own preference, to be different or whatever. And I've used them for other things, not just for this tool. Over the years, I've learned how to incorporate CSS into OBS and Streamlabs, which is what I use to stream, to get a particular look. I've experimented and altered things, and at this point it's very minimal, but that's what I like. So if you want a custom look, then learning those things are necessary. But StreamPopups should make it that much easier for you to get what you're looking for. This video should be much shorter than the other one. I'm calling this the too long didn't watch version, but I'm still going to try to cram in detail, updates about the tool, and also corrections about the other video that makes the setup a lot easier. First, the download. It's still at GitHub. Again, I'm including any links in the description. Just go there, download it, and unzip. Now you'll have this folder and you can place it anywhere you want. I'll put mine on the desktop. Second, you'll need a text editor. You can use Notepad, but I'll be using brackets because it's a great editor for web languages and has a great feature for testing. Open the site by right-clicking and selecting the option Open as Brackets Project, or if you have brackets open already, then drag the folder to it. Now open example.html. At this point, you can click Live Preview in the toolbar to the right. What this will do is create a small hosting environment, open a browser window pointing to example.html, and you should see a pop-up show right away. I made this work right out of the box, but it won't be functional to you until you change some things, unless you want your pop-ups to say words that are in box 1, 2, or 3. Let's go over how you can customize things as quickly as possible. Look at this section inside the script tags. These are example functions. This first function is the only one that is enabled. The rest are commented out. Inside it, the first variable is box 1. That corresponds with this div that says ID equals box 1. So if I run live preview again, I can see that the image and the text match that. So you can quickly change what you want it to say here, and the first section is where you can alter the image. The commented section is an example of using a real image, but one of the new updates is the use of Font Awesome. The updates.md file has the full list of all the updates, but real quickly, updated to Bootstrap 4, of course added Font Awesome, and updated the functions, which is probably the biggest update. Added more functions to allow you to either loop or only show a pop-up once. Let's go over how the functions work a little. The README file also has a new section about the functions and what everything means. But let's go over that quickly. I'm going to enable the looping function and comment the other one out. This is the pop-up element name, the animation style, which involves jQuery UI, how long it takes to show and hide, how long the pop-up stays on the screen, when the pop-up should show, which I will come back to this, and then this last true-false variable doesn't really matter too much and is too long to explain, so I'll just let you look at the README file to understand that. Back to the part about when the pop-up shows. The README will also explain this, but it basically gives you the option to make the pop-up show every minute, which is what all does, or you can choose the minutes that the pop-up will show every hour in an array of minutes, like this one here. In this case, the pop-up will show up at 3, 3:01, and up to 3:05, and then it will stop until 4 o'clock, and then it will show every minute until 4:05. Changing the look of the pop-up is easy too. If you look at the class message box, then you can match it to the StreamPopups.css file. Now you can see all the styles that make the box look like it does. You can change the background color, the color of the text, remove the curved corners, and so on. Last but not least, let's show you how to set this up in OBS. First of all, I'm skipping a big confusing step that I had in the other video about hosting or the need of a web server, which is now optional, and it could have been a mistake on my part, some kind of setup or some kind of pathing issue that somehow wouldn't work without the use of a web server. But since the update, I've confirmed that at this point it's not necessary, which makes things a lot easier. In your scene, all you'll have to do is add a new source, pick browser, and then you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to call it example.html. Then just click local file, click browse, and find your page. For width and height, just set your sizes to match the base resolution you have set. You can find that by going to the settings and then video. Mine is 1920 by 1080. It's fine to just leave it at 30 frames per second, and you won't need anything in the custom CSS, so you can just get rid of that. And then check refresh browser when source becomes active. Once you click OK, you should be able to see the pop-ups show up at the appropriate times that you set. Out of the box, this will show up right away. So that is StreamPopups in a nutshell. One more important thing to mention is that there are examples I left specifically attempting to use event list from Streamlabs. It's something that I used, but I again did not want it to stay on the screen all the time, and this used to work. It was embedding an external web page that showed the last few followers from Twitch, but embedding is something that can be prevented by websites, and I think Streamlabs now prevents that, so it doesn't work right now. But I left the examples there in case you find something that you can and want to use it with. I think that's all that I had. Again, this is a free tool. Use it however you see fit, customize it, whatever. If you are looking for even more detail, then check the other video out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I still feel like there's plenty to learn from that video, even though the recent updates that I've made to StreamPopups makes that video obsolete. Anyway, you don't have to post credit to me, but I do ask that you spread the word, point others to this tool if they are interested in using it. Subscribe to me here on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and that will help me out a lot. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, and if you didn't, well, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.